what I'm going to start with. I think we should be transparent. We'll put out a media release again this morning and give some updates. Anybody see the news? Yep. All right, so basically what happened is there's an individual that has violent felony warrants on file. This group has done some robberies here in the city, certainly in Henrico and maybe some in Richmond. Both of those detectives. Henrico came down last night. In Richmond probably will contact my phone today. So long story short, the individual is seen. Officer pulls up behind him in the intersection. I'm going to say the street's wrong because I'm still learning them. And if you're recording, I'm going to ask you not to put this out because there's some sensitive stuff to the family. And out of respect to them, I need to call them this morning before I let them know I'm releasing. I'm just trying to be transparent here, but I would just ask Adrian if you'd hold off.
Oh, it'll be at least a couple of days.
No, at least till noon until I get the information out. So I'm at Boynton and Jefferson. The officer initiated a traffic stop. We knew the individual we were looking for was in that vehicle with 4 other individuals. He hit his lights. The suspect vehicle accelerated, went from Boynton to Hempersham. How do you say it?
Could you speak just a little louder, please?
He accelerated, he punched it, and he went to the intersection of and Jefferson Avenue, where he collided with another vehicle. There were 2 females in that vehicle. An adult female, I would estimate she's probably in her mid-30s, and her 78-year-old mother. We were able to apprehend 4 of the 5 individuals. The main individuals that we want fled into the wooded area. If you're kind of looking at the Cracker Barrel there on Jefferson Avenue, it's the wooded area right to the left. Our SWAT team responded and they searched the woods. Usually we do an in-depth plan, but we needed to find this individual quickly. He gets into the woods and they search the woods. Our forensics team and our crash investigators. There's guys that go to schools and are trained really well to reconstruct accidents. They can tell how fast someone was going, point of impact, all those things. They came out and processed that scene. There were 2 firearms. You could see from just outside the vehicle, 2 firearms in the vehicle. That should give you some idea of what these individuals were doing. Not just here in Newport News, but in other areas of our state. We had the officers go downtown. We made sure that we took care of them. We brought in some professionals, professional officers that are trained to talk to them in critical situations. We did have a psychologist come in and sit down. For me, that's important before I send someone home to their family, that I know that they're okay. It's nothing but going forward. Any critical incident that we have like that, I'm going to have somebody look at them to make sure that I can sleep at night to know that they're okay. We met with the media. We did a short interview at the scene. I did not give out a lot because I had not been to the hospital. But when I did that interview, I knew what I was going to face at the hospital. Myself and Chief Grinstead went down to the hospital there and talked to the daughter, and she's going to be fine, but the mother didn't make it. And some of that stuff is out there by rumor already. But I just talked to our media relations. We'll be sending that out shortly. But I was not going to put that in the media, on the news, until I had talked to that family face to face. And I wasn't sure what response we would get when we met with the family, but they were, we'll just leave it at that. So most of us in this room were out very, very late, so I apologize for being late today, but I wanted to share some of that with you. We'll send out a media release to kind of update community what's going on, and then I'll offer if anybody wants to have any further discussions. I'm sure there are additional warrants that have been placed now. I'm sure there are some from other jurisdictions, but the driver of that vehicle was charged with involuntary manslaughter last night. Other charges pending, and we did talk to a Commonwealth attorney about that. So, with that said, that's why I was a little bit late today. I had to fix my hair this morning. Adrian, that's the truth. I did. I actually ran a couple through it. I've been to this meeting a couple times, and what I'm going to do is just take about 5 minutes and kind of share what we're doing in the police department.